head today. Heifer head of calf this morning. So. Just a little one. Legs are pretty wobbly. Gets around real good though. Nice heifer. Tyler's loading. And I'm hauling with a 43 on the 785 and a 4020s on the side sling yet. So see if we can get a bunch here hauled out. We got one slab back there cleaned off on the other side of the barn. It was just 4 loads there, so that wasn't too bad. Just 3.5, I guess. Alright, trying to get a little milk, Ma. Stand still. Well, after chores project, well, if you can see, there's one out there working on the 230 John Deere disc. She's got a little work left to do yet, so. And where is it? Yep. That one there is out. So far them two are not too bad of a fix because your bolt or your end of your threaded square rod that holds these gangs in is right there, so I gotta take off, you know, that disc, that spacer, and this spacer. But in between this spacer and that spacer there's a sleeve in there, or a collar, or whatever you want to call it. It can be a pain in the butt to get apart, but whatever. Then you just gotta slide this piece here off the sleeve and slide the new bearing on. Well, I have to get the old bearing off, of course. And I can probably show you what it looks like quick before I take it apart. I got another disc gang. I got disc parts, lots of disc parts. I gotta put a spring on that cleaner. I need a new cleaner on arm and cleaner. I actually snap that one off on this one. It's kind of working as a roller, not a disc. And then I got a bearing out. Another cleaner. I got another spring I need to fix too. Discs are kind of high in maintenance, but this one must have just. Isn't that one out? By golly, that one isn't out. I thought that one was out. Sweet. Only got 2 bearings out. So, alright, 2 bearings to fix. If I get it done the night after chores here, I don't know. But me and Tyler have been giving her shit on the shit hauling here. He's actually hauling manure right now yet. Tonight. Been getting the heifer slab cleaned off. The manure that we were hauling, that he's hauling now, was actually manure from last summer. So, which is not too bad because there's actually manure in the manure pit that's still in there from 5 years ago. So here's the old. It's actually one of the gangs that are off of this disc. The longer gangs on this side off of this disc are off of different discs that are from my friend, and he was sick of fixing on it. So I'm borrowing parts off it. So as you can see, there's a collar in there, so, and that's a good bearing. So used, but to me still good. So it's a little tight, but a little grease. I gotta just clean out the grease holes in it. Get some new grease in there. It'll run for a little while. So yeah, so I'm gonna take that bearing out and that collar out. Probably use this I don't know what they call it, piece here too, because the other ones weren't pretty bad on the other one. And that bearing there. So this one decided to delete itself off the disc a few years back, but the bearings feels real nice, so we'll just use that one too for the other bearing. So that's out. Yeah, so I get this apart, and Jesus, 4 minutes already, dragging on here long enough. Let's see where we're at. Alright, well, you can see it or not, this sleeve's got a lip. You're kind of pretty much screwed on getting, well, it would be this collar. This is off the old one. Spacer, get it off. So best part about working with cast, you use a persuader and it comes off. So yeah, all right, so that was just blocking my road for getting these carriage bolts out. It's open underneath, so you just drop it down and I can slide my other piece that I have, where the hell I set it. Anyways, take the bolts out, slide it off, slide that one in. I don't even have to replace the bearing or try to slide the bearing off there, since it's been on there so many years, and zing zang, ready to go. So bring it back when I get the rest on. Alright, the spacer slid off the sleeve. It's actually a little shine to her because it was actually starting to rock a little bit, but it's a square shaft and the coulters are square. One thing you do also run into with these, I guess, I don't know, I've only worked on John Deere discs, but if they run those, they'll actually spin on here. They'll shear the square part of the where they slide on, where they're made, and then they'll start to saw through the shaft. This didn't go that far, so we're lucky. Well, I should have just caught it. It was on the last 10 acres of field just right over there. So, but one thing here, the collar won't slide out because of the jarring from the disc back and forth. It's got little ears on there, and the sleeve won't slide out, so you just got to grind them little tabs off, and it's best to grind them tabs off anyways and clean that up if you got something to work with, unless your shaft's completely screwed, just buy a new one, whatever. But that way when you tighten it back up, it doesn't, your disc holder doesn't catch that ear. Focus. Alright, so all I have to do is put that one back up in there, clean the grease holes out. If you're looking for full grease, the grease collars, or the flange collar, is actually good shape. Doesn't look like it, but in my opinion, it's not too bad. So, not too bad of a fix. Real cheap, quick and easy. Alright, that gang's fixed. That took me a lot longer than it always does. I didn't want it to, but whatever. I actually had to use the other bearing and holder from the other end to make it go quicker. That one's, I fucked that one up. I was trying to get the bearing off, and where are you? Yeah. Can you see it? Yeah. Everything else is still good, but not the bearing, so. But that one took grease, and this gang is fixed. So we'll do the bell test. No, it's not as tight. That's how you can tell they're tight. You all kind of got to ring the same, so. If anybody ever kind of wondered, I guess that's the way I always do it, so they all got to kind of ring together, so. Because they're all pressurized and squeezed together, and if you get a dull sounding one, you ain't got it tight. If you get a dunk, not a ding, sounds goofy, but that's actually how you, well, that's actually how I do it, and it actually works real good. So, and one big lifesaver I have is a 1-inch impact, so that's definitely a lifesaver. You don't have that, you got a lot more headaches. So, all right.
Fixed a few scrapers. Yeah, pretty good for good for now, I guess. Sure could use a shot of rain, that's for sure. Gonna have normal to see that much stuff fly on this farm. Yeah. Never got a chance to get my brush piles all cleaned up and burnt. This ain't enough time in a day. What do you do? We'll plan around them this year. Fall comes here, we'll maybe have time and get them pushed together more and burn them off. Done with it. Gonna leave a patch there above here. It's probably gonna be about maybe 8-10 acres. I ain't got no manure up there yet. There's a few spots down here too that I didn't get as much as I would like to, but being how dry the conditions are getting and late in the season here, I figured I better at least get this much corn in this bottom half here and down to the waterway. Should be, hopefully that'll grow. And not turn out too bad. Down here we got quite a bit of manure, but there's a few spots up here I didn't get any hardly, so. I got plenty of manure, it just takes so much time, extra time to haul it, so. We did get the rest of the Tyler last night, got the rest of the manure hauled off the slab, so that's nice. That's awesome. Now we can fill it back up and we clean calf barn, so. Yeah, but. Well, I guess next video probably cultivate and plant corn, I guess. Probably call it good enough for corn planting here after this. That up there, I'll pop manure on, and I think if I didn't say that, I'll just put sorghum sedan up there in middle July here. Good enough. Get enough manure on there, that'll really make that sorghum sedan grow. Hopefully average out to be pretty much close the same as corn silage, I guess, so at least the tonnage wise. I'll put her on a little thicker if I can, and well, I know I can, but see what happens. Yeah. With a video. Good enough. Weeds and the dust and the shit are all flying back there, so.